Hey team, wanted to make a quick video. I kind of mentioned this in one of my gray water videos previously, but I wanted to make a separate video for it because I do think it's kind of an interesting observation. So I was trying to save water when I was washing my hands. It was taking between 4 and 8 cups per hand wash, not including just the little times I would turn the faucet on, just a quick bloop, get a little bit on my fingers. So I was using a lot of water just to clean my hands and just to feel like my hands were clean, I think, essentially. I do have a background in food service where you have to keep your hands clean pretty much at all times, because you're dealing with people's food and you want to make sure that it doesn't get, it doesn't get gross or, any sort of contamination. So I'm big into food service safety, but anyway, so I was trying to reduce that number of cups for cleaning my hands, but I still like my hands being clean. So for a while I was using wipes to kind of, wash my hands instead, and that worked fine because I was able to kind of just wipe all the dirt off, and it felt like it was doing a nice job. But the wipes all ended up in the trash, so it kind of went against my zero waste initiative. That has been kind of ebbing and flowing a little bit, but it's still there. Also the wipes have a little bit of polyester in them, which contains a little bit of plastic, and so they would biodegrade and leave microplastics as well in the landfill. So I knew that the wipes weren't going to be a long-term solution. So I did end up, after that, using the same Tupperware I just filled it with a little bit of water, like a cup or so of water, and a splash of bleach. So I just kind of dipped my hands in, kind of, flick the water off. You can feel it, and you can feel the bleach actually a little bit too. So you can still get that psychological feeling of sloughing off the dirt and getting all of it off your fingers. So I was doing that, and then I did end up getting hand sanitizer because at work I don't really use this. I'm not going to carry that around in that environment, and I was away and I wanted to save water, and so I just grabbed the hand sanitizer. It was going to be easier. So I grabbed the hand sanitizer, and I thought that it would be a competition for this, but it hasn't been. I got this. And I will use it upon occasion, but this still wins. And I think it's because of the psychology. I know that with hand sanitizer, the germs are still on your hands. They're kind of frozen there. And so I like the psychology of this one better. And more often than not, I will go to that. I call it, I was joking with somebody, and we were calling it the goat solution, because when you go to the zoo, you can go to the petting zoo, and you can use hand sanitizer, but they say you have to wash your hands before you eat food. So you can use the hand sanitizer, but if you want to eat food, or if you want to be safe, safe, it needs to be off your hands. So then you need the goat solution. You need to have that sloughing off, have the actual physical water. And this, you're not using the entire cup every time. You're just dipping your fingers in and, getting the backs of your hands or whatever. So it's still saving you water, because a cup of water can last for however many times you dip your fingers in. So it is actually saving water, and it's kind of a different solution. I hadn't heard of anybody doing it before, so I thought I would share. But yeah, and hand sanitizer is still great when you're on the go, and obviously a great way to save water. But I just found myself gravitating more towards the water in the Tupperware, and so I wanted to share, because I think it is still obviously reducing that water footprint. I mean, it is still water. It's a cup or so, but it's less, and it just gives me that feeling of my hands are clean right now. And it's not waiting around for my hands to be clean. It's my hands are clean. So I think that's cool. And I wanted to share. So that's all. Have a great day.